you can say everything in this whole museum is artifacts, stuff we find in the ground. And it doesn't matter if it's from Egypt or Sweden or Nacogdoches, we are finding it. And all sort of people that live in this area are finding arrowheads and all sort of implements used by Native American Indians, predominantly caddos, and they don't really quite know what they are or if it's complete or if it's has any value to it. Some of them are so valuable they leave them for the museum, and we put them in the museum permanently. A man found the smallest jaw of a woolly mammoth in the Trinity River, and he brought it here. And then we took it to the top woolly mammoth guy in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he said it was the youngest jaw ever found, and it was still drinking mother's milk and not eating grass yet. So we've CAT scanned it here at Woodland Heights Hospital, and we have it in the museum.
And so why is it important to have these types of events for people?
A lot of kids, me included, found hundreds of arrowheads. A lot of those arrowheads got thrown away by our mothers when we went to college, along with the baseball cards, and they're lost. But luckily, a lot of men are still hunting arrowheads and spearheads and tomahawks and all sort of cool stuff, and is making its way into museums where it'll be permanently stored, displayed for the public to see. So we had a group of first and second graders from Louisiana here today, and those kids had heard about arrowheads. They'd never seen an arrowhead. They knew their grandpa had a couple of arrowheads in a cigar box or something, but here they can come see Inca arrowheads, they can see caddo type arrowheads, they can see arrowheads, including arrowheads made by Vikings, and they're saved and preserved in museums. Or they can see dinosaur bones.
Right. And so, speaking of those types of items, what other items could they bring this weekend for the?
Well, we already know that a lady thinks she has a woolly mammoth tooth. That's going to be bigger than a cantaloupe. And she wants to know about it, how complete it is. And there's even a rumor from her son that she may donate it to our museum. We have woolly mammoth teeth, we have mastodon teeth, but we don't have the kind of critters she has by seeing it on her over the cell phone. So that'll be a valuable addition. They bring in pottery, they bring in all sort of stuff. We even had a lady bring in 3 dolls that were done by Navajo Indian females, and those were valued at $3,000 each. One, because they're so old and they've been so well taken care of, and apparently her husband had been making fun of her 3 dolls. And when she asked us, what value would you put on these, I said, I know the last ones that I saw sold were $2,500 to $3,000. And she whopped him on the head with her purse. He can't make fun of her dolls anymore.
Right. And so I guess, what is that process then for them to come in and speak with you? I believe it'll be you and one other expert on getting information on
Okay,
it.
the people that are, it's almost kind of like Antique Roadshow. Me and Morris Weeks, who's been my best friend since 2nd grade, he has over 1 million Native American artifacts in his collection. We're the ones that answer all the questions for him. And so far, they have not stumped the 2 of us yet. They've tried. They've made us really think. But you gotta love people from East Texas. I was born and raised here. I'm sixth generation Lufkinite, and we're proud of us East Texas hoarders that keep everything. And that way it eventually may get into, a person brought in the cauldron that their family used in the Civil War. It's this big a cauldron, big black iron. And they really didn't want to part with it, but nobody wanted it in their house anymore. And so they donated it to us, so we can take care of it for them.
Right, and that's an option for people to donate to you all as well?
We don't get that many donations. In a year, we might get 5 or 6 things that somebody wanted to donate. A lady, for most of her adult life, lived in Peru, and she had collected and found some different Inca artifacts, and her kids didn't want them, and she brought them up here at the artifact day, and we fell in love with them. So we have them.
Right. Okay, and I guess, what do you expect the turnout to be tomorrow?
We have overflowed our room capacity every time. So this year we got a little smarter, and we asked people to call and book a time, either on Saturday or Sunday. And so we've got quite a number of bookings. We'll sell out again. We don't have a number of tickets. All they pay is $7.50, and then they can see the whole museum and stuff. Go to lunch, come back. It's just for everybody to have fun, and the people don't leave. They want to see everybody else's stuff, what they think is valuable. So we've gotten some really nice stuff. A lot of people take it home. It's not here for, we don't do this to just get people stuff. Most of them leave with their stuff, but some of them want to donate it because they're moving in to rent houses and things like that, and not going to keep it anymore.
And so, is there anything you all hope people, even those who may not bring anything and they just want to attend and see, that you hope for them to take away from the event?
Can't hear you.
Oh, is there anything that you hope people will take away from this weekend event?
Oh, okay. In American Airheads, the most expensive one, like $10,000, are Clovis. And we have found 3 Clovises over our 5 or 6 of these weekends. And we found 3 Caddo Clovises. So the Caddo Indians saw the Clovis Indians liked their arrowheads better than theirs, and they copied them. And so the Caddo ones are being valued around $5,000 each now. The Clovis ones, the highest I've ever seen somebody pay for one was $20,000. So it pays. If your hubby goes fishing and he goes arrowhead hunting, let him go. You might find a $20,000 Clovis.